What's up, everybody? This is a test live stream using Wave.video. I want to do it for next week because next week we have something special. And I want to test out if this is something that I can use. I also want to see the different kind of layers that we have and talk a little bit about the OBS settings that I'm using. So I'm just clicking away. And here we can see all different kind of settings. That's really nice. Let me share my screen so you can see what I am seeing. It will be a little bit of Inception. So let's share this one. And when I press this, you will see that this is the studio that I'm using right now. It's a different one than I'm used to. So I'm curious how this will work. Maxime, that was the best live ever. Thanks. You're welcome, Maxime. It couldn't be better, right? And testing out Wave.video. Let's see if we can do it like this. Look at that. That looks awesome now, doesn't it? And if we do this kind of thing, we can see my face there and all kinds of things happening. But what I really wanted to show today is my OBS settings. I promised Ryan from The Right Place and also know from Good Bricks. If you don't know him by now, let's see. Let me open up this one real quick. He does a great live stream, and I want to show him how I set up my OBS so he can try to do that as well. So let's see. I want to show you the guy. Here he is. During his live stream, he moved his mic a bit and it sounded better, but also very loud and started clipping. So I want to do some changes to see if that will work with my live stream as well. So if you haven't already, go check out this one. I will post it inside of the chat right now. And I will look back at this live stream as well to see how things are sounding. So this is a last minute live that I didn't expect to do, but it's always good, right? Let's see. I see that the background for this current live stream isn't the amazing color one. Maybe I should pick another one because I think it's a little bit too bright for my taste. We can show all kinds of screens. We can crossfade, slide. This is amazing to see these kinds of live settings. And the most amazing thing actually is that it has options for me to make things easier. Let's see. I want all the hats to be to the right. Then we can increase slightly the size right here because we don't need all this area, right, for the tabs. So we can do some kind of overlay there. And let's go put it up a little bit. That looks about right. It's custom, yes, I know. And let's see and have a look at my OBS settings. So Ryan, if you're wondering, I'm using a pod mic. The pod mic needs a XLR, and then I have a vocal right now, or things will drop. Mic has changed. Oh, damn. I think I messed up something. I hope my audio is sounding okay. Let me check it out for myself. If you can still hear me, please let me know. I will need to listen to it as well on my own YouTube channel because I don't know if I'm sounding okay or right. Let me check it out. If you can still hear me, please let me know. I will need to listen to it as well. I think it works well. Now I'm not directly using OBS right now. I'm using Wave.video for this live stream. And I saw in some streams that there were some issues with it. So I hope I can change my microphone some way, somehow, to use the OBS settings, but I don't see any options for that. But that's something for me to worry about for next time. For now, I want to show Ryan what I did for my settings. So what we have right here, and I don't know if I can make it even bigger. Doesn't really matter, right? Can we zoom in? Doesn't look like it. So I have a pod mic, I have a Vocaster 2 as my audio interface. That's what you need when you're using these kinds of equipment. I do have an old mic also lying around. My first mic that I use is the 5 Fine. It has an XLR and USB. It's a dynamic mic, so you can use it close. Then you will be very good to talk to, and people will hear you very well. And I used that mic for a long time. I still want to. Still think I didn't need to buy the pod mic and the audio interface, to be fair, but I didn't know how to set up my audio properly, like I'm going to show you today. It's nice, by the way, to see me 2 times, I guess, right? We can change that. Let's look at that. Now you can see me once. So how I set up my mic is, first off, I go to my mic filters, and as you can see, there's a lot of scenes going on right here. And here we have all these settings. Now I can try to zoom in a bit. Let's see if we can. It doesn't allow me to, and OBS doesn't allow me to do that as well. So that's really tough. So I don't know if this can be viewable at all. Is there a zoom in kind of thing that we can do in here? Because that's something that we can't do in OBS. But it doesn't look right if we do that. But anyways, for the audio filters, you can press the plus icon and you can add the default icons, the default filters that are available. The first one that I've added is my gain. So let's start off with my settings for the sound settings in here. So if we look here, we have the system settings, and the system settings allow you to do all kinds of things, and allows you to test the default values of everything. So if we turn off every filter that I've set right here, we can suddenly see that if I'm talking, we are about minus 20 decibels, which is a great starting point. I learned through the internet. So that's true. That you can at least hear my sound without it being clipped. It's very soft, I guess, right now. And how we can fix that is by adding a gain. So I add a gain, and as you can hear, it started clipping. I added a gain for 80, somewhere between 80 dB, that you are in the yellows when you're talking between 5 and 10 decibels. That would be fine. Then I add a noise suppression, and this is done with the RN noise for good quality and good speed. It uses CPU, and that's good enough for me. Then I use a 3-band equalizer because my highs can be better audible, and my lows as well. I think my mids are good enough, so I changed that, but I guess you don't need them every time. Then we add an expander, so if I'm talking really soft, that it still goes towards the -5 and -10 decibels, and I'm talking really soft right now, and if I'm moving away, you can see that the audios are adjusting just a little bit to cover the changes that will be made. So if you're moving away from your mic, it will take into account those changes. Somewhere I found a settings that you should set. I don't know how it actually works, but I try to let everything to be in the yellows right here between -5 and -10 decibels. So it's a ratio of 3:1. The threshold is -41.7 decibels. Attack is 5 milliseconds. Release is 100 milliseconds. And the auto gain is 0 dBs. And detection is RMS. No idea what it is, but it works. Next up is the compressor. So if I'm talking really loud and I'm really yellowing, or talking really loud, yelling, I guess I mean, the compressor will take care of that one. So the expander is if you're moving away from your mic, that you're still audible a little bit. And the compressor does the opposite. It allows you to dim the high volumes and will help out with not clipping, which you heard earlier in this live stream where the clipping happens. The compressor will fix that. And I've set a ratio for 6:1, 44 decibels, 5 milliseconds of attack, 100 milliseconds of release, and the output gain to add more sound to it is 2020 decibels. So when the compressor is done, the overall decibels will be around 2020, 22. I found these being the best settings for me. I can see if I can find the right video that helped me out on how to set this thing up. I need to visit my YouTube history. Maybe I will do that in a bit. For the limiter, I don't remember what it does. I guess it limits something. No idea what, but there's a threshold of -9 dB and a release of 60 dB, 60 milliseconds. And when I put this all on, this is my default audio settings that I use, so that I can move my mic from my visual, have it a little bit away from me. Then I try to turn the camera just a bit. And there we go. This is what the normal live stream looks like when I'm doing this. So let's close. And that's basically it. I'm curious if I can find in my YouTube history. So you're going to see a lot of personal things as well. And let's add my face in here as well. Look at that, it's me. And then we can make this one bigger. It's nice. It's funny that it says Lex. It says Lex right here in the tiny window. Look at that. That looks nice. And let's see if we can find my history, because somewhere I found it in my history. I hope you don't see any adult stuff. I'm kidding, of course. It's OBS settings. So it should be OBS, and that should be suffice. Meld, a new plugin that helps you out with that one. Was it this one? I don't know. Fix these settings. I guess it was this one, the mic settings. 3-band equalizer. Yes, this one is it. So I will leave that in the chat in the description as well if you want a nice YouTube video that I followed, and he explains a little bit better than I did in this during this live stream on how to set up the all the settings and what it does and why it does what. He really can help out showing you how to do this. And he's using the native OBS settings, so that will help you out. Well, this was it for the live stream and for the OBS settings. I just wanted to try out Wave.video, see if everything is working and how things are working, and listen back to it to see if it is sounding okay and was looking all right. So thank you, for Maxime, and for other people for joining, and I will see you on the next one. As always, keep designing.